Joe here from Action. Welcome to Let Joe Talk, or welcome back if, once again, I've kept your attention or you're just very curious, given this week's topic, which I'm talking about video games for the second week in a row because I am in the video game mood, because I'm very happy. I actually done an episode a few weeks ago, if you haven't checked it out yet. It was about me kind of losing my spark in video games a little bit in the beginning of the year. But since then, as a brief update to that episode, I am back into it. Between Animal Crossing, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Minecraft, Fortnite with my friends, and possible many more new games out there for me to play, even during this lockdown time. I have never been more happy to be playing video games in my life. So I'm very happy on that. I'm very happy on that. So with that being said, let's move forward with this week's topic, where I'm going to talk about the next generation console. Now, I'm going to talk about my opinions about what's going to be better, PS5 or Xbox Series X, or what side am I on, or I want to be a very middle ground on this, because I feel like everyone, and that's the thing, here's the thing with me, I do not have any interest in being a video game commentator, because I feel like there's so many better people out there than me that talk about it on a daily, and I know people personally who are doing great content in the video game industry, providing their thoughts and reviews, and like, kudos to them, but it's just way too oversaturated for me to jump on, especially since my history of making video game content hasn't exactly been the most solidified footing, because we have periods of we do a lot of stuff, and then there's periods where we just don't have anything to talk about, or have to showcase. So I'm not really the best one to be talking about this, but I have been playing I played a lot of games, so I feel like I have something to say on specifically this topic, because I am talking about this as a consumer perspective, and what I'm about to say, I have said many times to my friends about whenever we do talk about the next generation of consoles, when we talk about PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, we talked about this, and I feel like this is going to be a conversation that's going to not stop anytime soon because of everything going on, and with the looming nature of next-gen hardware finally being available for purchase. So we're going to talk about PS5 versus Xbox Series X, what to buy first. Now, again, I'm not the number one person to be talking about this. There are plenty of other people to be talking about it. And again, wouldn't this type of video make sense when we're closer to the launch, or when they just come out, like literally the first day? Yeah, there's going to be probably someone's going to do something similar to that, or very much faster than I'm able to produce, because literally my time of filming video to releasing video is a variety of different timeline periods. So anyway, for me personally, as my personal answer as a consumer, I'm not picking a side yet. Now, that's weird for me to say, considering the fact as of last generation, PS4 won it for me, and then the generation before that, Xbox 360 won it for me, and that was kind of like the first generation I really got competitive with which side was better. So for next generation, I'm not going to hold side. I'm not going to really pick anything right now, because, again, financially speaking, I won't talk about financially speaking because I don't want to spoil my finances, but let's just say there is a high probable chance I will own both a PS5 and an Xbox Series X by, let's say, year 3 of their life cycles. I'm going to be completely honest with you on that. But for me personally, when it comes to getting, what is going to be my launch system, for me, I don't even want to put anything on the table right now, because there's a lot of factors for me when it comes to picking up a very big purchase like this. It's not cheap. It's not like a cheap $20 thing, like a Funko Pop. Where it's like, okay, if I don't like it, well, I'm just going to keep it. It's just going to stay in my collection somewhere. No, for me, it is a big investment. Again, we don't have price points yet, but it's going to be around $500, $550 for the whole shebang. And with that being said, I want to wait a while before I'm like, okay, I'm a dead set PS5 day one, or I'm going to get an Xbox Series X day one. I'm not saying anything about it just quite yet, because it's still very early days. We don't even know what the PS5 is even going to look like. We don't even know what they're going to look like. And those are just visual demonstration, visual displays and elements that I'm waiting on too. But for me, the number one thing I want to wait before I even think about purchasing anything is we've all heard of launch titles where it's if you need an explanation, I'll explain it. It's when the console launches, there's like 8 to 9 games physically that you can just buy right away. So it's an additional $60. Mostly 99% of the time it will be $60. So plus your console purchase, you're looking at over $500 either way. So with that being said, yes, it is going to be cool for Xbox Series X to have Halo Infinite at launch, or whatever the PS5 is going to have. I don't think PS5 will it'll probably have a port of something that we've already seen before on PS4. Most likely, maybe Horizon 2, maybe all the already delayed Last of Us Part 2, or Ghost of Tsushima. I'm just saying those games are highly possible to be a launch title, but let's just say one of those. Cool. I need to know what's coming next. And that's the thing I need to be... No, it's just not... obviously, for PlayStation, we know Spider-Man 2 is coming. We know God of War 2 is coming. We know a potential Days Gone sequel is coming. We know all that already. Those are going to most likely happen at some certain point. But the thing I need to know is the date. And now that's another debate that at this point in time, when it comes to like putting a release date on everything, it doesn't mean crap anymore. Like they could say a date and then like boom, 3 days later, we're gonna have to push this later on. It has happened before, and I feel like it's gonna keep happening. So I know that's a very weird thing to say at the beginning of a generation, but I have to be honest there. I mean, I told this to 2 of my friends before about the next Xbox, is that, okay, it's great Halo Infinite is coming on launch day, but what's going to come after that? Like, what's the next game I need to know about? Because if I don't want my machine to... Also, like, if it was like they announced Spider-Man 2 is launched on PS5, screw Xbox, screw it, I'm getting PS5. That's not going to happen. I'm just saying that it's not going to happen. But anyway, I need to know what's going to come out after Halo Infinite, so I know, like, okay, I have Halo Infinite from this time period to this time period, then the next game comes out, then I'll focus my time on that. Because I don't want to just have a expensive-ass console just because of one game. I know that's how usually most game consoles start out, but for me, I just need to know, because, again, financially, time-wise, and investment-wise, I need to know what I'm getting into and what the logistical hours are. I didn't get a PS4 or an Xbox One late until very late into the generation, because financially, I had put my parents through the ringer when it comes to console purchases, so I kind of felt bad to kind of beg my dad, can you buy me a $400 PS4 and a random game? I didn't feel comfortable doing it. Same with the Xbox One. I mean, I didn't get my PS4 until 2014, which isn't that long. It was only like a year wait, which doesn't seem... And I knew Arkham Knight was coming out, so that was kind of like, okay, I'm going to get Arkham Knight in October for my birthday, then they pushed it to June, so I just... I forgot what I was playing on my PS4 at the time, so I was just playing any random game I can get. Then came to Xbox One. I didn't get that until I literally got a job, and that was 2016. So I literally waited 3.5 years to get an Xbox One. And that was because my friend at the time was like, hey man, come on, you gotta get an Xbox One, we're gonna play so many games on this, please, please, please. And I'm like, fine, I'll buy it, buy a bundle set, and got this game and that game. And it got annoying. It was a very annoying time for me on that. But I got both consoles by the end of 2016. I had both of them. And the reason why Xbox One kind of lost the generation for me is because it was more of a personal reason, so I won't get into this right now in this episode, but I had got burned on Xbox One as a community sake, because all my friends that I used to have on the Xbox 360 days did not carry over the Xbox One. A few of them kind of like left the station, and then some of them I couldn't talk to anymore, so I didn't really have a reason to invest $60 a year into gold. And the games, as a criticism, as Xbox One as a generation as a whole, there was just not any games for it. Like, there was Halo 5, long gap. There was Gears 4, very long gap for Gears 5. And again, I understand game development takes its time, but there wasn't that big game to kind of like get people back in. Besides Fortnite, besides obviously Minecraft and any other miscellaneous games, I'm just not remembering on the top of my head. And Also, the fact that Crackdown 3 did not do as well as people was hoping it would be, so that didn't really catch the world on fire per se. So, with that being said, however, yeah, and then PS4 won because it's single player games, and eventually more of my friends just started using PS4 more as a console. So that just became my preferred console choice next to the Switch. So now going into this generation, the next generation coming up specifically, what does that mean? Like for me, it's like, oh, PS4 has won me over, so PS5 is gonna continue the trend. Well, not really. I mean, again, PS3 stumbled after a successful PS2, so there's no like track history of like continuous success. It was like success, bump, 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 success. I can't speak my grammar, but anyway. That's what I'm trying to talk about here, is that I cannot be PS5 cannot guarantee it's going to be the same as PS4. There's no guarantee. We got to wait till we see the console. We got to wait till we see the launch. We got to wait to see what the games are. And we got to wait to see how many people are still playing the console when we get into that next generation, when we get more into the, like maybe a year or two in. We got to wait and see. So there's no determinative like level of success anymore, because people like are still complaining like it's units sold or how many people are still playing games and other factors that it's too much for my brain to handle. So that's not really my focus, but my focus is that I need to know what's coming out and I need to know what the time frame is. So it's like, okay, well, if there's nothing for me to really play on PS5 at launch, I have no reason to really incline to buy it at launch. I mean, again, with the whole COVID thing, there's the rumors about shortages and not having, there's going to be a limited supply of PS5. Cool, but here's the thing. When COVID is over and there's going to be a time period where there is no more coronavirus, things will get back to the new normal. We will see production ramp up again, and there will be common to see a PS5 in the store. So I have no real rush to go and buy a PS5 at launch day just because I want to have a PS5 at launch. Because I don't want to. I don't need to. Unless there's a big game that I really want to play, I'm going to get it, and that's that. But until that happens, I'm not going to invest in that. Same with the Xbox Series X. I know about Halo Infinite. My friends have been begging me to death. We're going to go back on Halo at launch date. But again, I keep telling them, like, Gears 6, like, there's only two franchises I'm invested on Xbox, which is Halo and Gears. Those are literally the only two. Like, I understand Xbox has bought a ton of new studios since the last time I played seriously. So, will they produce the next big Halo or Gears? Hopefully they will. And then I'll be there to support them. But again, there's no guarantee. So for me right now, Halo and Gears are the only two real franchises I will legitimately invest time into. So Gears 6 is not for another 3 years. So if you're telling me like, okay, there's Halo Infinite in 2020, Gears 6 in 2022, 2023, I'm like, hell no, I am not going to spend 2 years of my life with a Halo machine. That's not me. And again, I understand people are going to say, well, get Game Pass and get that. Like, guys, listen. I have a very finite amount of time on my hands. I do not have an unlimited time. I wish I had unlimited time, but I can't. I have a job. I still have to finish out my schoolwork. I do this as a hobby, and I also play video games. I play Nintendo Switch with a friend of mine, and I play PS4 with some friends of mine, and then Xbox is just there whenever I feel like playing it. So the fact is, they're there. And I also watch TV shows, and I watch movies, and it's like, I have very limited time. Like, I literally have to plan out my day to, like, okay, I'm going to play Animal Crossing this morning, then I'm going to do PS4. I'm not even going to play my PlayStation 4 tonight. I don't have time. I got to go to bed. I need to sleep. So by the time this is all converted and edited, and, you know, I get done with my other stuff that I need to finish, like, ASAP, it's like, I have no time to play games tonight. And it sucks. Like, I want to finish Final Fantasy VII Remake. I want to finish, Death Stranding, which has been now further along in my backlog than it should. I want a Platinum Spiral too. Like, there's a lot I want to do, but it's just the time. And that's the number one thing I have to go into this next generation looking into. Time management. I know there are people that this is their careers, they're going to have to buy it at launch regardless. That's totally fine. I'm the regular consumer. I want to buy a piece. I'm going to get a PS5 and Xbox Series X no matter what. That's going to happen no matter what. The issue is if I'm going to get it at launch. That's another question that I'm trying to answer now. We have to wait for the launch events, we have to wait for the launch lineup, and then we have to wait till what's coming out after that. That's all we're waiting on right now. So, at least at this given point, I'm just speaking as like a ways ahead type of person. I'm not putting my flag on anything right now. I just can't. Boil it down like this, is that each console no matter what, regardless of price point, is going to cost you at least $500. No matter what. Let's say $550. Let's just say that. And if you were to just times that by 2, that's $1,200 with taxes included. That's almost an entire stimulus check. That's a lot of money. Sorry about yawning. I've had a very long day. I am an adult. I have other things to pay for. I have other things to do. I have other things I want to do that is not gaming related. And that's the thing that, again, it's like, I think this is an amazing, I'm an amazing person. Not because I'm just a very unique person in terms of like figuring out a demographic. That I am in this demographic, I am in that demographic. But it doesn't entirely mean just because I'm in this demographic, I'm going to buy the console. I will buy the console. I just won't be giving them my money at launch. Because I have to pay bills. I have to assist my dad and my family on other financial means. I have a house that I should be taking care of. I have plans to improve my house. And it's a lot. And it's not as easy for me anymore to like, okay, I'm going to put $600 into this console right now. That time period is gone for me. It's gone. And I miss that time period. I wish I can. And the thing is, again, to kind of go back to the current lockdown situation, is that I've been seeing a lot of my friends been playing more video games than ever before. And then there's just me, like, I'm still at the same level because I still have schoolwork to finish. I still have a lot of other things to do, so I can't necessarily be with them because I still have to go to work. I'm an essential worker. I'm still working at my job. Nothing's changed for me, really. Some things have been more difficult because of this, so it's not as easy as like, okay, I'm going to spend an entire day playing video games. Even if I do have days off, but I can't even do that. Like, I have schoolwork to do, I have other things to do, and that's still going to apply to me when the next generation consoles come out, because I still have to go to work. I'm still going to have a job. I'm probably going to do this, and nothing's going to change really. So, I don't know, man. I just don't know. Like, to kind of like put a question to like put the question of this episode to bed now. Am I gonna choose PS5 or Xbox Series X? I mean, first of all, financially, I need the money. I need the money first. So once I get the money, I'll figure it out. But until I get launch lineups and then like the post-launch lineup, I'm not going to put a flag on anything. And I don't... if you're a loyalist, I think I talked about this about last week with GameStop being a brand loyalist. Like, if you are a true PlayStation fan, if you're a true Xbox fan, that is fine. If you want to support them at day one, that is totally fine. I'm not trying to discourage anyone. I'm just saying I'm the common consumer that loves video games. That has a very limited income. That has to choose their time wisely. And there's a lot of elements to figure out, and I don't have an answer. I really don't. I'm not picking any side right now because I need to wait and see, and that's what everyone should be waiting and seeing, because it's a lot of money. Video games is a very expensive hobby. I talked about this last week. It's a very expensive hobby to get into, and it's just not as easy as people think it is. I mean, sure you could play games on your phone and you can build a gaming PC, but that's even more expensive. Never mind. It's just an expensive hobby to get into, and it's also a time-consuming hobby to get into. It's not as easy as people say. When people say that video games are a waste of time, look what's happening right now. A lot of people are playing video games to keep them sane and keep them busy. So, you be quiet. And again, if you're unaware of this, is Let Joe Talk. It's a biased opinionated show. It's my opinion. So if I'm saying to you, if you say video games are a waste of time, to me personally, screw you. And, yeah, so to kind of wrap this up, I am not picking sides right now. I'm not. But hopefully my advice to you is that wait and see. Just wait. Wait to see what PlayStation and Microsoft have to offer for their next generation of console, what the games are going to be for that launch lineup window, and then what the games are going to be released afterwards. What's going to come after that? That's the question. Think about don't think about launch day. Think about what's going to happen after launch day. And you need to be given at least some sort of time frame, which I understand, again, is going to get delayed. It's going to happen. But at least know what you're getting into. That's all I want to say. So, just wait and see. And I think that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. So, if you were unaware, this was Let Joe Talk from ActionX. We normally do Let Joe Talks each and every Wednesday here on the channel. If you want to see more, please subscribe to ActionX. Also, ring the bell for notifications when we have a new episode live. And also, if you want to, you can like, favorite, and share this episode. It really helps us out. And also, follow us on social media. Stay up to date what we're doing. Get updates on new episodes and such, and any of our other content. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace out.